Alright, here we go. This is a ranked 1v1 on Twin Peaks between the blue player on the left side, Insomniac311 in the Gothic Warthog, and his opponent, the red player on the right side, Wreckz in the Pumpkin Saucer. It looks like both players are going for bottom, and you know, there are kind of a preset combination of openings on Twin Peaks, you know, top, bottom, bottom, weird other mid-cheese and stuff, but it does look like this time it will be a normal bottom fight. And both players damaging and killing their initial neutrals right at the beginning, and Insomniac looking like he's going to go with a defensive opening, bunkering those creeps, worrying about Wreckz possibly trying to cheese him very early game. And Wreckz now scouting Insomniac. Saucer versus Hog, so this is going to be a very interesting contrast of playstyles. Insomniac is going with the Lexi Hog and actually going against the Saucer. It's not that worrying. Oh! Well, I mean, going against Saucer's units is one thing versus, you know, that's much different than going against the Saucer itself. But I was going to mention that going against the Saucer as a Lexi Hog is not that big of a deal because the Saucer can't do as much damage as a lot of other mechs can. So it's actually pretty crazy. Not necessarily specifically advantageous to do so, but it does have definite advantages over other mech, mech matchups. So now Wreckz and Insomniac. Wreckz is a little bit ahead of Insomniac with much more units than Insomniac does have at the bottom, and he will be able to take his bottom first and start that bottom outpost fight. And it does look like Wreckz taking a quick scout does really see what Insomniac has. I don't think Insomniac has really noticed how heavy Wreckz's unit presence is down there at the bottom right. And Wreckz is going to start putting down pretty basic normal opening there after you take that outpost, which is, you know, a jammer and artillery, a couple of tanks for a tank line. Wreckz setting off all the heavy mines. Insomniac will finally be able to neutralize this bottom left outpost, and his creeps will take it once they actually walk there, which I'm assuming they are going there right now for. But Wreckz with a pretty nice defensive line here, and not even defensive. This is both defensive and offensive, which is pretty much what an artillery line has to be. Wreckz's units are going to be firing upon anything that's about here. I think they might actually be able to fire, like this one down here, might be able to actually hit this outpost right here. But Insomniac randomly dropping a lot of light mines, probably one of the least effective tactics in the game, but Insomniac pretty well known for liking to play strange, weird tactics. And so let's see if he can actually make anything out of this light mine play. But Wreckz just going to continue to reinforce his units and reinforce his army with Geminis and artillery and all the basic stuff, ratchets. Basic artillery line set up here, and Insomniac already hitting level 3. I don't know if already is the right word, but because he has hit level 3, has already the ability to make ratchets, and no air to ground here, so he will not be able to kill Wreckz. But Wreckz lifting off there with a Lexi Hog attacking you and hovering you from the top. Not really that great of an idea. He might have wanted to try to just stay down there and regen his health. But now Insomniac going to be able to neutralize this bottom outpost. Wreckz just respawning just now. And let's see if Insomniac can actually make anything out of this neutralization. Probably not. Will delay Wreckz from taking out units just for a little bit. But when that next creep wave hits, Wreckz will be... Oh, and Insomniac getting followed by Seeker missiles. And Wreckz able to finish Insomniac off in that retreat. Getting back that bottom outpost after grabbing those creeps, and now going to go for a cheese. Will Insomniac be able to respawn in time to actually stop this? It looks like he has enough bunkered infantry to actually delay this enough, and I think one of the Mortys has been killed off, so now Wreckz is going to easily be able to or not Wreckz, I'm sorry, Insomniac is going to be easily able to thwart Wreckz here. All the Mortys have gone down, and now the outpost is once again fully bulbed, and 3 ratchets in Insomniac's queue. So let's see if he can... Okay, now 4 ratchets actually in his queue. He should just do a mass dump and send, I think, with the number of tanks that Wreckz has over here, which is about 4 with 2 Seekers. Yeah, it's not really that threatening. And the ratchets are not really going to get that much damage taken away from the artillery that are positioned over there. But Wreckz with 4 Mortys, oh man, this cheese will work if Insomniac doesn't come to respond to it. He does have 4 creeps in queue, but no, he's defending against Wreckz's harass down here, so this will definitely work. And Wreckz taking that top outpost under his control. Mortys there and bunkering the Mortys in his queue now. Going to drop a couple of units, at least a Seeker, but now Insomniac moving out. The rollers are not really in clumped up that well, and actually these Seekers and Rollers are not moving out with the rest of his units, and Insomniac not really reinforcing with that much Warthog fire, which he really needs to be doing right now. Ferrying his Seekers over, but everything needed to have been sent out as a clump pretty much. He will be able to clear quite a lot of these units, and possibly all of them, but this advantageous position that Wreckz has here at this close outpost on Insomniac's side is going to be dramatically more than if Insomniac could even take this bottom outpost under his control, and does look like the rest of his units are just going to wander further down on Y. Insomniac has been able to finish off Wreckz here, but I don't think he's going to really be able to do much about this, this outpost under his opponent's control. He will be able to neutralize it, but Wreckz just needs to ferry a couple of creeps over, and does need to worry about this tank push that's coming. He has lost all of his units down at the bottom, and Insomniac could actually take that, but he's now really focused on this outpost, which he might not have wanted to do because, yeah, once again, he was able to neutralize it and kill maybe a couple units, but Wreckz has so many units over here that even though Insomniac, let's say Insomniac even was able to bring some infantry and take that outpost back under his control, they would have been neutralized very quickly because of all the units surrounding, and Wreckz would have easily been able to take it up. So maybe he wanted to prioritize on taking this outpost and maybe reinforcing it so he could just start his fight from there and send some units out from there. But now he is desperately trying to clear what he can. Does look like he will go down here to the Gemini sitting right there on that left side. And now Wreckz just gonna probably bring a couple of creeps, and his creeps are actually have been able to take back this bottom outpost, and Wreckz will just, oh man, he's going to be able to abduct this Roller. Insomniac not going to be able to come back in time, and not enough AA over here in this area to stop Wreckz from doing that. And actually, there's quite a lot of units over here that Wreckz can just take. Just level 1 abduct is all he really needs, and Insomniac now coming back to the fight, but does not come back in time to save that Roller. And now Wreckz just going to take this outpost back under his control one more time. Could probably do an all-in push from here and win. At this point, he has so many tanks, and Insomniac has absolutely nothing protecting his fort. And now going to be bringing back a Roller. No, he's not even going to have enough energy to do that. Wreckz just blinking all around the map everywhere as much as he possibly can, and going to be able to abduct another Roller. Oh, man, and picking up that one. Oh, can you not abduct with something in your cargo? I guess not. I could have sworn you could. Yeah, I could have sworn you could. That was a little bit strange to see. I'm not really sure what the cause of that was. Maybe you just wasn't directly over it or something like that. But it does look like Insomniac has sent out everything he's had at this bottom outpost, and Wreckz is about to do the same thing, I think, from his opponent's center mid. And yes, there you go. His close outpost is sending all those units out. Or he's sending all the units out from his close outpost. But Insomniac's units are, yeah, they're way far behind. Insomniac really needs to hold this off. And he might be able to do this with artillery, actually, because these units are not going to do anything but fire at the fort. And these artillery, 4 Archies firing in, are actually going to do quite a lot of damage, especially with the Warthog supplementing fire. But Wreckz is here to support his units and is actually going to be able to take down at least one of these artillery with his Gemini support. Yes, 2 of them actually go down, and Insomniac's not going to be able to get the defense off that he needs. But a lot of damage is actually going down on Wreckz fort as well. What will Insomniac be able to do at this point? There are so many Gemini over here firing at the corner of this blue fort, and a lot of artillery firing in as well, but Insomniac with his ultimate activated, I don't think it's going to be enough, and Wreckz is going to be able to get this finish before Insomniac's units are going to be able to finish off Wrex's fort, and that is it. 3 Gemini, just 3 Gemini left, 2 Gemini, but that was definitely enough. Wow, Wreckz says, yeah, that was quite a game. Very, very close to the end. Insomniac made some strange, not necessarily strange choices, but I guess it's just really hard to determine exactly what you should need to do at that point, like when Wreckz took his close, but Insomniac pretty much cleared everything at bottom. I think probably the better decision might have been to just go to secure that bottom right outpost, maybe get a little bit more units produced and turtled up. That way he would have been able to send every single thing that he had there at the bottom to Wrex's fort, and that might have won that base race. You never know, especially with those artillery that Insomniac had defensively. Plus maybe a Seeker or 2 would have been able to keep Wreckz away long enough to maybe thwart that attack. As we saw just now, it was able to do the job almost, and depending on the send back and forth timing, you never know. That might have been able to happen, but Wreckz did a great job blinking back and forth. He was everywhere on the map in this entire game, and very, very not necessarily surprising to see, but it was a very impressive performance by both Wreckz and Insomniac, actually. So, guys, if you play any games that you'd like to share with the AirMech community or spectate them as well, I am taking all games. I have very little this patch right now, so I'm going to try to post this as soon as possible. So yeah, guys, send them in to me. I have my submission form online, and if you're interested in casting AirMech, I'm the guy to contact, I hope. I would assume. Anyway, oh man, Wreckz didn't even outscore Insomniac that game. Wow, that's very interesting to see. Wow, I guess that, just that massive advantageous position, getting that close outpost was so huge. Yeah, I mean, I guess without that, Insomniac might have been able to just win this game straight up, like just this, you know, straight face-to-face war, possibly, you know, I'm not sure. But either way, this was a great game, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being loyal fans. I very, very much appreciate it. This is RUI, and that is game. See you next time.